Good evening. This is Akashvani Kohima. I'm Jonas Yandan with Evening News. The headlines. Prime Minister Narendra Modi says Indian universities are gaining global recognition due to the futuristic policies and decisions in the education sector. Nagaland Governor La Ganesan says Bharat Scouts and Guides is a voluntary, non-political educational movement for young people. Induction program of 14 nurses of Denbed ICU for 12 district hospitals of Nagaland held in Kohima. And Kohima District Administration launches Beti Bachao Beti Padhao campaign. Now the news in detail. Prime Minister Narendra Modi said that Indian universities are gaining global recognition today due to futuristic policies and decisions in the education sector. Speaking at a valedictory ceremony of the centenary celebrations of Delhi University today, Modi said in 2014 only 12 Indian universities were in QS World University Rankings, but now it has risen to 45. He said a large number of universities and colleges are being established across the country. Prime Minister said India's soft power can become a success story for the country's youth. Modi said today's youth wants to do something new and not be limited to just a degree and aims to carve their own path. Induction ceremony of Nagaland Governor La Ganesan as the chief patron of the Nagaland State Bharat Scouts and Guides NSPSG was held at Raj Bhavan, Kohima today. The new chief patron, NSPSG, La Ganesan, in his acceptance speech said that Bharat Scouts and Guides PSG is a voluntary non-political educational movement for young people and also open to all without distinction or origin, race or creed. He said the purpose of BSG is to contribute to the development of young people in achieving the full physical, intellectual, social and spiritual potentials of individuals as responsible citizens and as members of the local, national and international communities. Expressing happiness, he noted that this movement is playing an active and important role in shaping the character of the youth of Nagaland and contributing to strengthen communal harmony, amity, secularism, so that the state marches ahead on the path of progress and prosperity in a peaceful atmosphere. He also called upon NSPSG to become ambassador of peace and spread the virtues of mutual respect and brotherhood in the society. The induction program of 14 nurses of Denbed ICU, a project of eGov Foundation, was held today at NHAK Auditorium. Commissioner and Secretary for Health and Family Welfare, Y. Kikedo Sema, speaking as the special guest, expressed happiness and gratitude to the Denbed ICU eGov Foundation for funding the remuneration for the 14 nurses for the initial 3 years. He further said that the nurses were lucky to be working with the most modern ICU equipments and wished them the best in their endeavors. He also highlighted the burning desire of the state government, particularly Chief Minister Nipirio and Health Minister P. Baiwang Konyak, to provide affordable and accessible health care to all its citizens. He also mentioned that the Denbed ICU hubs were one of the best gifts for the people of Nagaland, both in terms of quality of equipment and the scope of its service. The Kohima District Administration, in collaboration with the Chief Medical Officer, District Welfare Officer and District Legal Service Authority (KTLSA), today launched Beti Bachao Beti Padhao BPBP Campaign at New Market, Panchayat Hall. Exhorting the gathering, Deputy Commissioner Kohima, Shanavas C., said that the BPBP program is to sensitize the rights of the girl child in legal aspects as well as women's health hygiene. He urged the participants to grasp the whole idea of this sensitization outreach program and shared the problems with confidence. The Department of Land Resources today conducted a workshop on livelihood opportunity on photography at Kifre under PMKSY WDC 2.0 in celebration with Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav. Reporter photographer of Tribune and Hornbill TV, Kitoka, was the resource person. District Project Officer, Land Resources, Kifure, Lipichem, said the objective of the program was to give skills training. Kitoka, while sharing on the input and technical aspects of photography, said that it was a booming industry. During the training, participants were allowed to have first-hand exposure on camera and take pictures. This news comes to you from Akashvani, Kohima. You can also listen to this news bulletin on News On Air app and YouTube channel AIR News Kohima. Directorate of Economics and Statistics Nagaland observed the 17th National Statistics Day under the theme Alignment of State Indicator Framework with National Indicator Framework for Monitoring Sustainable Development Goals. The day was observed yesterday at the Directorate Conference Hall to honor the work and contribution of late Professor and Scientist P.C. Mahalanobis in the field of statistics and economic planning. The Department Director, Nitilho Angami, highlighted the importance of statistics in planning socio-economic structure and formulating new policies. He urged the officers and staff to work sincerely and efficiently in order to strengthen the statistical system and provide reliable and accurate data. Deputy Commissioner Zunuburo Rahul Panutas Mali has informed that the stretch of road from Zunuburo town to Sataka town shall remain closed for all forms of traffic movements till further order. He said that this is being done in view of the massive landslide between Zunuburo town and Sataka town along the Zunuburo-Chakabama two-lane road and in order to facilitate early clearance of debris and as a precautionary measure to prevent any injury and loss of life. Anyone wishing to travel from Zunuburo to Kohima or Dimapur or vice versa have been advised to take alternative routes via Zengti Continued Junction, Jekiye, Kukiye, Kuivi, Kohima Junction or Suruhudo, Alijan, Yangli Road. The General Session of Rengmahoho was held yesterday at the Town Hall, Zeminu, with MLA and Chairman DPDP Zeminu Juenga Seb as the special guest. He said Rengmahoho has always been a shining example of a known partisan organization that works tirelessly for the upliftment of the community. It is a symbol of hope, progress, and community services to prioritize the upliftment of every member of the community, ensuring equal access to education, healthcare, infrastructure, and employment opportunities. A new team of office bearers of the Rengmahoho was also installed during the session with Tesinlo Semi as President and Shatilo Kend as General Secretary. Nagaland team has crashed out of the ongoing 32nd National Championship at Pune's Chhatrapati Sports Complex. A total of 5 players under Nagaland Wushu Association took part in different categories for Sunda events led by Gabriel Kamo and Ajove Resu as the coach and manager. State's 2 key players, Ketosile Gosa, 52 kg, and Atogivi T. Chishi, 60 kg, dislocated their shoulders and could not continue the match. Rakesh Mahato, 70 kg, and Gei Suting Lungalang, 75 kg, were defeated in the pre-quarter-final round. With the onset of summer season, Nagaland has experienced medium to heavy downpour in the month of June, and the intensity depends upon the location of the area and its vicinity to mountains. Joint Director and State Nodal Officer for Meteorology Department, Rongsen Lemseng, in a release stated that according to the rainfall data recorded by the department, the state as a whole received a total rainfall of 5,697 mm during the month, which is more compared to the average rainfall of 4,304.5 mm recorded during the past 10 years. He said the average maximum temperature of the state hovered at 27.6 degrees Celsius and average minimum temperature stood at 20.0 degrees Celsius. And now 20 news, here are main points again. Prime Minister Narendra Modi says Indian universities are gaining global recognition due to futuristic policies and decisions in the education sector. Nagaland Governor La Ganesan says Bharat Scouts and Guides is a voluntary, non-political educational movement for young people. Induction program of 14 nurses of 10-bed ICU for 12 district hospitals of Nagaland held in Kohima. and Kohima District Administration launches Beti Bachao Beti Padhao campaign. That is all we have in this evening news bulletin. Good night.